What's up guys, it's your boy Foshi. Today I'm going to be showing you a demo and an installation tutorial on my new starter kit for Laravel using Laravel 12, React 19, the latest version of Inertia, Filament, and it's all going to be hosted on a VPS server on Hostinger. The first 20 people that purchase this starter kit from Solenosaas.io, you're going to get it for 50% off. First 20 people, that's it. I'm going to be showing you guys a demo, kind of how it works, a little bit on how the admin panel works, and I'm also going to show you how to install it. If you've already installed Laravel applications before on VPS server, you're not going to need nothing. You just purchase and do your thing. Have at it. My starter kit is focused on sole beginners. So the documentation is very easy for a beginner to follow, and the video especially is even much easier, so you might not even need the documentation, but I included there just in case you need to modify anything or you need help with some other aspects of the project. It's not just going to include stuff on how to set up the Stripe and set it up on the VPS server. It's also going to show snippets of the code where you have to modify the admin users, how to change a few of the styling components, where you can find. It's pretty in-depth, so it's focused on beginners. Go ahead and visit solenosaas.io to purchase. Now when you purchase, you're going to receive a repo invite. You'll receive that within 5 minutes of purchase. If you don't receive it, let me know. You can email me or comment down below in the comments, and I'll try to help you as soon as possible. Before we move on to the tutorial and the demo, I'm going to also drop another template. This is going to be more of a template because it's fully functioning, ready to make you cash. It's not going to be a starter kit. It's a full template ready to go. You're going to just need some API keys and a few other little details, and you're going to be able to. It's not out yet for sale, but the demo is already functioning, ready to go, making me money. Now it's going to start making you money once I release the starter, or the template I should say. But you can go ahead and check out that website. It's in solenosaas.io. Navigate to portfolio, and you should be able to see other websites that I have. Some that I collaborated with, some that I purchased and modified, some that I made from scratch, and there's going to be much more that's going to be added to there in the coming months. So go ahead and check that project out and stay tuned for that one. That one is also going to be for sale. Same thing as always, first 20 people are going to get a discount. Like I mentioned, look down below in the description or caption if you're on social media for any coupon codes or discount or referral codes that help me and help you get discounts. Let's get started. Okay, so here's my local development. Now, I'm going to use this to show you how it works. So this is what it looks like with the plans already synced in from Stripe. And when the user chooses a plan, it might send you to get to log in, but let's go ahead and log in to a test account. So once you log in, like I said, you're gonna see all this starter feature. This is just a test feature. It's not working. It's just made to look like it's working, what's possible with this starter kit. So this is where you would build out your app, your starter feature. This is the pro feature. Now, it's probably going to be blocked because on this account, I'm logged into, or I'm subscribed to the starter plan. Now, we can go ahead and change plans. This is the subscription. So if you're not subscribed to it, you can go ahead and get redirected to your subscription page, which is here. So you go ahead, it tells you what you're subscribed to, if you're active, when it's going to end, when you subscribed, and you can go and upgrade your plan. Okay. So here, when you click the manage button, it's going to navigate you to the billing Stripe portal, the Stripe billing portal. Here you can update your subscription, you can upgrade, downgrade, or cancel. It's going to show your information, it's going to show your billing information, what you have purchased, etc., etc. Let's say we want to upgrade. So we go here and we go update, and we want to upgrade to Pro, right? Now you could change this to where you can unlock both features if you're on the Pro plan, or you could lock it out individually, but it'll prorate it. You have to set this up in Stripe. Confirm. Once it sends, it's going to hit the webhook, And we should unlock the new feature. Let's see if this worked here. Yeah, there you go. So it unlocked the Pro feature now. Simple as that. Now it locked the other one because that's how I have it set up. I can set it up if Pro feature unlocks both or individual, like I mentioned. Now, let's go see what the admin panel looks like. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try to log in with the admin user that we created, and I will show you how to set that up in the backend, hard code it, so only this specific email is allowed. You can add other emails in case you have a bigger team. And now we're logged in. Let's see, so here is the dashboard. So now we can go ahead and navigate to plans. This is the one that I just subscribed, that you just saw me subscribe to when I changed. These are all test plans and purchases. Here we go. And here we see the Stripe plans. So I'm going to include in the documentation a command so you could sync the plans that you made from Stripe. So just to show you a little bit on what this is, make sure on the slug, it's going to have starter or pro. You can name it whatever you want, but make sure it has starter in there. And then the interval, this is all pulled in from Stripe. The price, you're only going to be able to change it inside Stripe. So you're going to have to come in here. It'll pull in most of this on its own. But if not, you could do this manually also. Stripe product ID, Stripe price ID. Price, you won't be able to change it. You can add a few features that's going to show and display in the feature card. And what I was saying about locking access is the Pro feature is here, premium feature, feature 5, and feature 1. So you can make this specific starter yearly unlock either or both. So that's really up to you. You can modify this. You can add even more features later on that you can unlock. That's really up to you and for your specific project. Testimonials, you can make some here. That would be what is displayed in the home page. Pages, you can make the policy pages here. Facts, if you don't like the facts that are already on there, hard coded, you could either hard code in the code file or you can make some here. You can write your question, answer, what order you want it, active, create. There you go. Features, this one is for the homepage also, what to expect. This is also part of the homepage. You can go ahead and add all that. User management, you can go ahead and change their name, email verified, password, do all that. Email leads, so when people go on the homepage and add their email to the early access sign up page or where they add their email, this is where you should see everything. You can go ahead and implement different features or different plugins later on. It really all depends on you. And this is what the dashboard looks like. Obviously, Filament is super easy to add in new widgets and charts. So this is what you're going to get. These are all test payments, new this month. That's the one that you guys saw me transact right now. But yeah, it's fully packed. It's ready to go. It's ready for you to build your own thing. All right, let's get started. So let's say you already went to the website. You're thinking of purchasing it. You visit our website here. You navigate to software. It's our first product out. We have a lot more to come. You go view. Here you can check out the features. You can check out a few of the pictures, some of the screenshots. But let's say you purchased it. Now, there's a coupon code. For the first 20 people, you will get 50% off. So this will be $34.99 if you add promo code FIRST20. So that would be FIRST20, apply. There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't know what happened there. But it's actually $35, right? So $34.99, no tax. Now, be sure you put your correct GitHub username when you check out. No typos, no nothing. Double, triple, quadruple check it. This is one here that I tested. So now when you pay, our webhook is automatically gonna grant you access, or actually I should say invite you to our GitHub repo, which would be over here. So upon payment, once everything goes good, you're gonna unlock the repo. So once you unlock the repo, you'll accept the invitation. You're gonna find that invitation just up here in your notification, right up here. So now once you accept it, you'll be able to navigate to Solenosaas. So you'll have access to all the code here. There's plenty of documentation. Almost messed up there. We have a downloadable HTML, which you can use to keep it on your local machine. Or you also, once you're logged in as an admin, you have access to a page called Docs. So you'll be able to navigate through there while you're working on the website locally or online. It's there. You can block it off. It's there for your help. So I put 2 ways that you can do that. There's also SEO optimization guide that I added, a sitemap readme on how to create the sitemap, all that for SEO purposes. So you got everything you pretty much need here. So now let's get on with it. So you have your code here, you have access now, you paid, we're all good. So now there's 2 ways to install. So you can either download the zip or you can clone it directly to your VPS server. Now, hopefully you guys already know how to use GitHub and clone. So I'm not going to show that. What I am going to show you is you download the zip, because this template or starter kit is meant for beginners. So I'm going to do it the easiest way you can possibly do it. If you're a little bit more technical, obviously you can go ahead and do the clone option, but we're going to do the download zip option. So now we can download this. I'm going to set this thing down. I'll just put in my downloads here. Once you have the download ready, you're going to go to Hostinger. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to get everything set up from start to finish on Hostinger. Now, I'm not going to get into all the details on how to customize your website, all that. In the documentation, you'll find everything you need. And I'm sure you already have some experience, so you should already know how to work with Laravel and React. But let's see. So when you first go to Hostinger, you create an account. I have a discount code for you. I'm going to show you how you get this. So you're going to purchase a domain, right? So you're going to go to domain, get a new domain. You're going to search whatever domain you want. Maybe you already have one. If you have one, you can transfer it to Hostinger, and then you can resume the tutorial from there. But let's see. I have some here. I'm going to blur all these out. So we have Solenosaas. So manage. We don't really have to do anything here, but I just want to say something really quick before we get fully started. DNS servers. We're going to have to come back. So once we get the VPS server up and running and started, we're going to come down here. Make sure you remember this. We're going to come back here, DNS name servers in the domain menu for managing the domain. We're going to end up changing this IP address to the VPS address. And I'll show you how to find that in just a few. So once you have the account right, now you want to get a VPS plan. You go KVM VPS. Be sure to click the one with OS with panel. Make sure, because you're gonna, I mean, unless you have experience with cPanel, but this is step by step how to do it with Cloud Panel. So OS with panel, Cloud Panel. Don't mind that. Select, hit next. You're gonna set up your password here. So set up your password here with the guidelines that it tells you here. Once we have that set up, leave this on, because I mean, just leave it on. And then daily auto backups. So this one, if you wanna, you can do this later on, but this one pretty much backs up your whole project every day. Just in case you mess something up or you, anything, it's good to have it later on. Or once you start getting more websites on the VPS server, this will help. But so far, it's going to give you free backup. I believe it's once a week or every 2 weeks. I'm not sure. I could check that on later. But we're going to hit next. And now you're going to select the plan. Now for this project, you can start off with the cheapest one. If you know you're going to build something much more powerful. Obviously, you can go up to KVM8. But for now, I'm going to show you how to do it with the smallest possible one so you can at least get started, develop your app, and then you can upgrade later on as your company grows. So you get all that set up. You're going to, let's leave here. Okay, so once you get it set up, it'll look just like this. Now, I have two VPS servers running. I have a main one and then I have one for customers. So let's say this is yours, right? So this IP address right here is what I'm talking about. So you're going to copy that IP address. You're going to go back to domains, domain portfolio. You're going to go to your domain, click it, or click manage. You're going to head on to DNS and name servers. Scroll all the way down till you see the A record here, edit. And right here, don't touch anything else. Don't touch nothing. Here, you're going to control V, the IP address from the new VPS server that you have, and click update. This one should be 1440. Here we go. And then click update. Okay. Don't forget to do that. So TTL 14400 and then your new IP address here. Don't change anything else. Now here is where you're going to add like email stuff, text records, stuff like that. But that's going to be all depending on your project and the way you work. So for now, that's all we need to do here. VPS, manage. We're going to go manage panel. Okay, once you log in, you're going to see yours is probably going to look blank. So don't worry about that. You're going to have something soon. You're going to go here, right up here, top right, add site, create PHP site. Now you could create all types of other projects, apps, and websites here, WordPress, whatever. But PHP site right here. So generic, this is not that important, but I just do it just in case. Laravel 12, just to have it on there. Domain, you're going to use your domain that you purchased, that you use the IP on. So Solenosaas.com. PHP version, we're running PHP 8.4. We're all up to date on Solenosaas. Site user, Solenosaas. And here you change your password. So I'm going to skip this part because I don't want you guys to see my password. Okay, so now once you created the site using that previous menu, you're going to see your website right here. It's almost coming alive. So now we're going to go manage. Now, you can see you could update all kinds of stuff here. If you're using some sort of, if you're making a social media website or something with video, something, a little bit crazier, or something that has powerful scripts, here's your execution times if you need longer time, memory limits, post size right here. This is good for like if you're running like a forum where you allow videos and photos, stuff like that. Upload max file size, all that good stuff right here. Page speed settings. We're gonna go to file manager, drag and drop our folder into here, into the HDocs. So we're gonna go ahead and extract. We're gonna go here. Now we have the correct permissions just in here. So we're going to go ahead, go back. We're going to rename this. Rename www.solenosaas, not soft.com. Save that. Hit enter. Now you're going to grab this and you're going to cut. We're going to go back to htdocs. Make sure you deleted the one that had the URL that was already there when you first got here. And then we're going to just simply paste. What we care about is for the directory, when you open it, all of these have the correct file permissions for safety reasons and for access. So files would be by default 664. Directories should be 775. So we're good on there. Now we're going to go ahead and open up a new terminal. I have one here, but it's already closed. So let me go ahead and open another one. Okay, now we're going to navigate to that directory. So it'll be CD, and you can find the directory right here. So you can go here, copy it, if you don't want to type all that out. And copy, paste, erase the squigglies. It's annoying how it does that. It doesn't allow you to simply control V. So enter. Now we're gonna go ahead and run composer install. Yes, it installs everything there. It'll take a few seconds. Let it go on. Once that finishes, you're gonna run npm install. And before we run the other commands, the key generate and a few others, we're gonna modify the .env file. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the terminal and we're gonna use this command here. I had to copy and paste this. I don't want to be typing all that. Okay, so now we're gonna copy and paste, hit enter, and now in your file manager, you're gonna go ahead, open this, go to this one here, and you're gonna go down to the env. Now it has a different owner, and that is gonna be a problem, but for now we're gonna go ahead and double click, and we're gonna modify a few things here. You're gonna name it whatever your name is. In my case, it's Solenosaas. Local, nope, it's gonna be production. App key, we're gonna get that added on once we run the command in the terminal. We'll do that after, don't worry about it. We're gonna make sure we turn this to false. And this, we have to use the URL that you can find here. So go up top, copy, and you're gonna paste it right there. Now you're gonna go up, open a new tab here. Let's close this guy. Okay, so here you're gonna make a new database. So you're gonna click here, you're gonna do your thing, add a database. I already made one. This is all here. It's a test one. So now I would add this, change this to MySQL, and make sure you delete these hashtags here, or else you're gonna have issues. So delete the hashtags, and we're gonna add in our info. These two you're not gonna touch. Leave it as is. This you're gonna put the pertaining name. In my case is Solenosaas. Username is Solenosaas, and then the password. After that, you can add in your Stripe keys, your test or live keys. You can do that later on, but for now, let's get the website up and running. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and try to run the migration. PHP artisan migrate. Now, if you were having issues running the migrations, you could run command php artisan config :clear, and that should clear up any issues that you might have related to the config files. So now let's go ahead and try to run this. Hit yes, and now we have all the migrations ran. This we need to do and take care of the SSL certificate. Now Hostinger provides you with one using Let's Encrypt. Now you can do that for free after you already added the IP address to the DNS servers. You could come back here. Usually you're able to do it right away, but sometimes you might have to wait a few hours or even overnight. So you would go new Let's Encrypt certificate. Don't worry about this, that tells everybody that, and then create install. Wait for it to do its thing. Takes a minute or two. And certificate has been installed, so we're good to go on that. Once you have the env modified to your needs, you're gonna go ahead and run php artisan storage :link, and the other one, important one, is php artisan artisan key generate, and hit enter. Application key successful. So that last command there filled in the key that was up top. So we have that done. Now we can go ahead and run npm build. Oh, npm run, typos. npm run build. Hit enter. Let it do its thing. This one could take a little bit longer. It just depends on, I guess, the server. Let's see here. So once we get that done, let's go ahead and go back here, open up this, and there we go. Up and running that fast. This took us less than what is that? 15 minutes up and running. So we have everything here. Everything works. You can see here, login works perfectly fine. For now, we're going to use a test admin account. Now we're going to create it here, admin, and email would be admin@gmail.com. Password, let's make one up. Okay, and we're going to register. I already have the database set up. So I already had made this email. So you guys go ahead and run this through and then go already register and log in. So admin@gmail. Wrong password. Okay, and now this is what it should look like. Once you're able to log in, your users will see all of this. So you're going to see the feature 1, feature 5, more features if you wish to add more, the premium, most popular plan, obviously the pro plan. You want people to buy that. Then we have the tabs here, starter feature, pro feature. Now here we have a subscription panel where you can modify your subscriptions. There will be a link somewhere around here that takes the user to Stripe billing portal where they can do more. I'll show a quick demonstration on my local development server so you guys can see roughly how it works, but it's going to work exactly the same way. So now documentation, you can open up documentation. It's all here. It has all kinds of information. So much information, you know, all the commands that we have that we use, npm install, env, key generate, etc., etc. It is all here. Now this one specifically is to get it running on a development server, right? But it's pretty much the same for production. You can go ahead and look at the documentation that's downloadable or here at this link, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about and follow along, or you could do it on your own. So let's go ahead and show you my local server so you guys can see, and I can show you the payment plans and how you could set all that up and what it looks like once it's fully up and running with your Stripe test keys.